Believe it or not, you are not behind on Claude, and here's why most people feel like they are. Claude isn't just one thing, it's three, and the chances are nobody's actually shown you which one to use when. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which Claude to reach for and how to actually use each one. At 9X, we've trained over 20,000 professionals on how to use AI at work, and we run Claude training programs for billion-dollar companies. So what I'm about to walk you through is the same thing that I'd show a brand new team on day one. So here's the plan. First, how Claude actually works under the hood. Second, the three Claude products, Chat, Cowork, and Claude Code, and exactly how to drive each one. And then finally, the simplest way to wire Claude into your week so that it actually sticks. Let's get into it. So when most people picture Claude, they picture this. You type a prompt, that prompt gets sent to the model, and it gives you an answer. And look, the models that Anthropic have built are genuinely excellent, some of the best out there, but that's not really the reason why Claude has taken off. The real reason is that when you actually use it, it doesn't look like this simple picture. Two things get added, context and tools. Context first. Context is everything Claude knows about you and your world, who you are, the work you're doing, the project you're in, how you like things done. And here's the clever part, you're not stuck pasting all of that in every single time. Claude has some really handy features that hold onto your context and pull in more whenever it needs it. The better the context that it has to work with, the better results that will come back. Then we have tools, and a tool doesn't just mean plugging Claude into your apps like Notion or Gmail. Searching the web, for instance, is a tool. Opening a file and reading it is a tool. Creating a new file, also a tool. Basically anything Claude can go and do instead of just talk about. Every time it uses one, that's called a tool call. So it's not only answering you anymore, it can actually go and do. So hold on to this picture because whether you're using Chat, Cowork, or Claude Code, all run on the same Claude models. It's the same brain in all three. What actually makes them different comes down to two things. First, the context it can reach for and hold on to, and second, the types of tools it can access and use. So let's take a look at the difference between the three and when you should use each one. So here's Claude, and these three, Chat, Cowork, and Claude Code, all live in one place, the Claude desktop app. And that's the first thing that really trips people up because on the web, you only get access to Chat. So if you actually want to learn Claude properly, step one is to download the desktop app. It works on Windows and Mac, and it's a quick download. I'll drop a link in the description below. One quick note, Chat is available on the free version, but to access Cowork and Claude Code, you will need a paid plan. And remember, all three of these run on the same Claude models, but the first real difference is this. Claude Chat is a regular AI chatbot. You ask it something, it gives you an answer, and then you're the one that goes and does the work. Cowork and Claude Code are different. They're what we'd call AI agents. And what makes them agents is they both have an inbuilt agent loop. With an agent, instead of just asking it a question, you're giving it a task. And then this agent loop kicks in. First of all, the agent figures out what needs to be done and makes a plan. Then the agent will actually take action and do the first step, whether that's editing a file, pulling some data, or writing a document. Very importantly, the agent then checks their own work and keeps going until the job is done. Now, the way I like to break it down is this. Claude Chat is your thinking partner. You ask it a question, it answers fast. So if you've just got a quick question like, how do I do this? Chat is your fastest way to get an answer. It's also what you'll use to think, write, and plan. Stuff like help me write an email. Cowork is your work partner. The difference is it can reach your actual files and apps, and it can act on them. So it doesn't just tell you how to do the task, it goes and does it. Like here's 60 invoices, extract the data and put it all into a spreadsheet. And then Claude Code, this is what we'd call your build partner. This is for actually building software, apps, websites, automation scripts, even debugging entire code bases. It's really aimed at developers, but you don't have to be one to start. You can start with something simple like build me a simple website. So which one should you actually reach for? Simple rule of thumb, if you've got a quick question or want to think, write, or plan, that's Claude Chat. If you want Claude to actually do a task for you across your files and apps, that's Cowork. And if you want to build actual software like an app or a website, that's Claude Code. Let's start with the one you already know, Chat. Now, most people think getting good results out of Chat is about clever prompting, some magic set of words, but it really isn't that anymore. What's really important is giving it the right context. Let me show you what that looks like with something that you actually do. Say I just got off a call with a prospect and I have the transcript right here. So all I'm going to do is quite simple here where I can prompt Claude. I'm going to actually add a file and attach that whole sales transcript, and then I'm going to simply prompt it. Here's the transcript from the call I just had with Maya from the Lumen group. Please draft up a follow-up email for her based on what we agreed. Keep it short and friendly and end with clear next steps. And And this is a little side tip that I do recommend is dictating your prompts, talking them out instead of typing them all manually. You can talk way faster than you can type, and Claude doesn't really mind if it comes out a bit rambly. The most important thing is saying what you want, and I find by dictating my prompts, I'm able to provide a lot more context in a shorter amount of time. Now, what I just used was a dedicated dictation tool, but Claude also has its own one built here where you can just press this microphone and talk out your prompt. If you're interested in the tool that I'm using, I'll leave a link in the description below. So here's my follow-up email, nicely drafted with all the key information pulled out from the sales transcript because I gave it that context so it knows the exact dates that we're talking about, the exact next step action items. What's really nice, they give you this email in a nice mock-up so I can easily copy the whole contents of the message, or also depending on what integration you have, they have a nice option here, send via Gmail, which basically opens up your email client with the email pre-filled. Now, let's say if I wanted to make any changes, if I wanted this to be a bit shorter or tighter, I just need to ask Claude, and that's really chat at its best. Quick, everyday work once it has the context. But here is where chat hits a bit of a wall. Let's say I wanted to do something a little bit more challenging. Now I want to hand Claude my last 30 sales call transcripts and ask it what I could be doing better across all of them. Watch what happens when I try and load these 30 files. And we can see that Claude gives us an error message that it can't do it. And that's because with Claude Chat, we are capped at how many files we can upload to it and also how big each of those files can be. So for one call transcript, it worked perfectly. But for instance, when we try to upload 30, it hits a wall. Cowork, on the other hand, doesn't have that problem because it works with files directly on your computer. So there's no uploading and no limit. It will happily work through a folder with hundreds of files and even work on something huge like a 4 GB video. So let me just show you. So I'm going to move away from chat and head over to Cowork. And the first thing you might notice, instead of it being called a new chat, it's called a new task. And that's because the way you work with Cowork is you're giving it tasks, you're not asking it a question. Now, whenever you're giving Cowork a task, the first thing you want to do is give it a folder to work in. This is called mounting a folder. And it's the single most important thing to understand about Cowork, because Cowork can only see and touch the folder or folders that you give it access to, not your whole computer, only those specific folders that you mount, your mounted folders. This folder will also be the place where any files that Cowork creates get saved, and it allows you to stay in control of what it can access. So to mount my folder, I'm going to click here on work in a project and then choose a different folder. And now I can select whichever folder I want Claude to work in. In this case, I'm going to mount a folder that contains more than 60 different invoices that I need to prepare for my accountant. All of these are PDFs. I'm going to mount this Invoices 2025 folder. I now need to give Cowork access to be able to read, edit, and even permanently delete files in that folder. So you do need to be careful what you're giving it access to. And now I can simply ask it to go through every invoice in that folder, pull the date, the vendor, the amount, and put it all into one spreadsheet file. First thing Cowork does is show me its plan. On the top right-hand side here, we can see progress where it lays out exactly what it's going to do. Now, this is a quite simple task. It's just going to pass the PDFs, build the spreadsheet, and then verify that everything was done accurately. If you have a more complex plan and maybe what it puts out here is not something that you had in mind or it's gone in a little bit of a wrong direction, you can always simply click stop at the bottom as it works through that plan and then correct it and tell it what you want it to do instead. And as we can see, as it starts moving through its plan, it starts ticking off its action items. And now Cowork is done with that task. We can see here all 68 invoices into one spreadsheet. We get a preview of the spreadsheet here directly in Cowork. But more importantly, that file is created here right on our computer directly inside that mounted folder, more than 60 invoices that we didn't have to touch and process manually. And that's the real shift with Cowork. You're not asking a question and getting back an answer. You're handing over an entire job that needs to be done and let Cowork run it for you. What you just watched is an agent loop in action. Cowork planned the steps, worked through every invoice and checked its own work until the whole thing was done. You didn't ask it a question, you delegated a job that needed to be done. So if you remember one thing from this whole video, make it this. Claude Chat is when you need a quick answer to a question. Cowork is when you actually need work done. Now, what I just showed you was the rapid fire version of Cowork. If Cowork is the agent for you, and trust me, for a lot of people, it absolutely is, then I want you to go and check out our 3-hour course that we have completely free right here on the 9X channel. It takes you from never having opened Cowork all the way to building workflows that will quietly run your entire week. So it should be appearing here on screen, and I'll also leave a link in the description below. All right, now let's look at the third one, Claude Code. So I'm going to move over to the Code tab here in the Claude desktop app. And we can see this time now we're dealing in sessions. In the chat tab, you can start a new chat. In Cowork, you can give it a new task. And here in Code, it's about new session. And that's because they refer to these as coding sessions. So this is really a product aimed for developers and having an AI agent help a developer with their coding sessions. Now, just like Cowork, when you work in Claude Code, you do point it at a folder to work in, but there is a difference. Cowork will stay boxed inside the folder you give it, whereas Claude Code can reach across your whole computer. So here, this is the folder where Claude Code will work in, but it can still access my downloads folder, my settings folder, anything across my computer. And that's the part that makes it a lot more powerful, but also makes it a little bit more risky, and why most companies are opting for the extra security of Cowork. Now, Claude Code is really built for coding projects. That's why the folder that it works in is called the working directory, the kind of thing that you'd have up and running on GitHub, but you do not need to use it that way. You can also point it at a regular folder on your computer just as easily, and you don't need to write any code yourself. You describe what you want, Claude Code makes a plan and builds it. Let me show you with an example. So here I've got a folder with assets from our past 9x Live workshops, our logos, some past graphics, that sort of thing. And I'm pointing Claude Code at this folder and asking it to build me a landing page for the workshops and use those assets for inspiration. Now, before I fire off this coding task to Claude Code, I need to change one thing. And this is something that I always recommend, especially for new users getting started. I'm gonna, in the bottom left here where it says accept edits, these are different modes that Claude Code can work in. And I highly recommend switching this to plan mode when you get started. What that means is before Claude Code actually builds any of this landing page, it's first going to make a plan. It will then show me that plan. And once I say that looks good, go ahead, it will actually build it. So I can fire this one off. And a couple of moments later, our plan is ready for the 9x Live landing page. I can make this one a little bit bigger to read it. This is a full breakdown of Claude plan of the landing page it's going to build. We can see here a section by section breakdown, some of the design decisions that it has made, and you can review this carefully before Claude gets started with building. If you want Claude to make any changes, you can revise the plan down here, reject it completely. In my case, I've read it, it looks good. So I tell Claude, let's go. And we can see Claude Code has built the entire thing, the page, the styling, pulling in our assets. Here we can take a look at it in our browser. Learn AI Live every week. I do really like that headline. We have a nice little, a fully working landing page here where people could register to the next workshop, a few different benefits of our live webinars, some of our upcoming sessions, some social proof. All of this Claude just basically pulled in from the assets I gave it in that folder, and we can see some of the topics we have recently covered. And now these are actually real webinars that we have hosted. Claude did not make this up. If you are interested actually in joining any of our 9x Live workshops that we run every week on the latest in AI, I'll also leave a link in the description below. But basically you can see what we have here is a real working landing page, and I didn't need to write a single line of code, meaning that coding isn't just for engineers anymore. If you can describe what you want, you can get started and have Claude build it for you. So those are the three Claude products: Chat, Cowork, and Claude Code. Now, whichever one you go with, there are two things worth mastering to get the most out of any of them, and they work across all three. In the Claude desktop app from any of these tabs, we can go to the Customize section, and you'll see at the top here, Skills and Connectors. First up, connectors. Connectors are how Claude plugs into the apps you already use. Your Gmail, your Slack, your Notion, your CRM. You connect Claude once, and then Claude can pull in information from the tool, but also take actions in it. And it's not all or nothing. Basically, you can decide what Claude is allowed to do in any of the apps that you connect. So for example, I've got it set up that it can always read from my emails to get the latest context, but if it ever wants to actually draft an email, it needs to check with me beforehand. And then there are skills, and this is the big one. A skill is how you teach Claude one whole task from start to finish your exact way. Say there's a type of report that you do or a kind of email that you need to send, and you do it the same way every single week. You just walk Claude through the process once, save it as a skill, and from then on it will do that entire task to your standard every single time without you needing to explain it and re-prompt it over and over again. And that is a huge win and a massive time saver. And here's where it really clicks: when you set up skills that use your connectors. connectors. Let me show you. So I have a skill set up in Claude that creates our marketing emails according to our exact brand guidelines directly in the email marketing tool that we use, customer.io. And we have an email drafted in Notion. So all I need to do is tell Claude, take this email content from Notion and build the email. And then I'm going to call that create marketing email skill that I have set up. Because we've set up our Notion connector, it's able to directly pull in that information. And we can see now it is executing our skill. And it now launches its second connector, customer.io, which is our email tool, so that it can actually build the email for us. And when Cowork's done executing that skill, we have a link right here that we can just open up to review our created email. And we can see a fully branded and, more importantly, editable email, so we can make any more final adjustments. But just like that, we have a skill that executes the whole job from start to finish. And all I need to do is quickly review, and then it's ready for sending. One instruction and the whole job is done. So now you've got the full picture, the 3 different Claude products and the 2 things that you need to get the most out of them. Let me give you the simplest way to actually put it to work this week. And it's just 4 simple steps. Step 1, get on a paid account so that this week you can start working with an actual agent and not just a chatbot. Now, I do understand that this does involve an investment, but literally for a similar price to what you're currently paying for subscriptions like Spotify or Netflix, you get access to this incredibly powerful technology. Now, step 2, once you have a paid account, open up Cowork and hand it a real task so you can feel the difference between simply asking for an answer and delegating a job. Now, step 3 is setting it up so that it understands more context about you. If you go down to your profile and to your settings, first of all, add any custom instructions for Claude. Here in the general settings of your account, under instructions for Claude, we can add some custom instructions. So things that you do not want to have to repeat over and over again: who you are, what you do, and how you like things done. Additionally, under the capabilities section, I want you to turn on memory. This allows Claude to remember relevant context from your chats, and you'll feel it get smarter over time. Then finally, step 4, build your first skill. I want you to pick one task that you find yourself doing over and over again, and this time do it together with Claude. Most likely, I would say in Claude Cowork. Do the task together with Claude once and then save it as a skill. And more importantly, try and use that skill at least 3 times this week to build the habit. And if you want some inspiration on which skills to build and the simplest way to actually set them up, then click this video right here, where I walk through 8 skills that I use every single day to run my own work and teach you exactly how to set them up for yourself. All of those skills are also available to download in that video's description, so grab whichever one fits your work best. So I'll see you over there.